Pterodactyl here. And a while back, we had some grass rat fans from New Hampshire, Deborah and Mike. And Mike's father had passed away, and he had a bunch of new old stock Breaks and Scrap 'em and some Takumish parts. And they wanted to send them to us. So we said we would do a little unboxing video of these parts. So, hi Mike and Debbie out there. Taryl here. So here's the parts. They sent me a big box here. And I got this little box here we're going to start with. And we got some fans, some other fans here that are excited to see what's in the boxes too. You guys excited to see what's in the boxes? Yeah, Taryl, open the box. Okay. So I got my knife, so I'm going to fake open this box. Hope I didn't cut them parts in there. Fake open the box. And let's see what Mike and Deborah had sent me. I got to put my glasses on. Let's see what treasures we can uncover. Oh, some bubble wrap. Yeah, that'll come in handy. Oh, yeah. I better put these on like protective gloves as I look through here. Red, which stands for Red Max. That's right, they also said some Red Max parts are in there. Those look like some kind of carburetor seals, carburetor seals. Here's an air filter cover for a Red Max. Ready Max is what we would call it, a Ready Max. These, this tag is pretty destroyed, but these look like they might be, let me take them out of the bag. Just assortment. Here's a nut with some Loctite in there, some thread locker. And I don't know, some seals here. I don't know what these seals are for. This might be some water pump seals or something. But some seals and O-rings may come in handy for something down the road. Red Max choke flap, Red Max, some metric Red Max hardware, some gaskets. Here's some more gaskets, screen. Looks like a throttle or a choke shaft for a Ready Max. Some springs. Looks like maybe a choke lever, throttle cable. Here's another throttle cable. The only problem with Red Max is that's not a popular brand where we're at. Nobody has Red Max. I don't think I've seen one piece of Red Max equipment come into my shop since I've been here. Now my brother, he used to be a Red Max dealer. See, I'll keep that hardware. I got a spot for that. But he's not a Ready Max dealer anymore either. I think that Husqvarna company owns them now. That's a shame. I don't know what that is. Some kind of cap. Some more hardware. Let's go through the Red Max stuff. Here's a trigger assembly. On-off switch for a weed eater. And a trigger. Could use this for something that I'm working on. Some kind of project, because it'll mount to a handlebar. And then I could use this as a throttle. And shut it out, turn it on and off. It'll fit like on a handlebar. That'll come in handy. Oh, here's a coil for a Red Max. It's got a part number on it. T1700-71201. There might be a grass rat out there. I need that coil. What was the part number? Well, I just gave it to you. Some shoulder bolts. Some more washers. Pin kit. I don't think this is a Red Max part. This is something else. Quick detach yoke. This is, I think, for some kind of farm tractor or something. Alright. Now there's a couple of carburetors in here. Look like they're new old stock. Yep. Takumish carburetors. They say Takumish right on them. Two different styles with two different chokes. Those will come in handy. Too bad they weren't in the boxes with the part numbers. Might be able to figure out what they're for. Now there's some Briggs brakes and scrap them. Here's some ignition set of points. Oh yeah, for something old. Those will come in handy. These three parts are all the same. It's a breather tube. These come in handy. I believe this part is still available. They're not all dry rotted. Could use them. And these are cylinder head gaskets for brakes and scrap them. The old good ones. The metal ones. And I believe that's asbestos in between there. I believe. Might not be, but I thought they were. Different part numbers. Shop packs. Cylinder head gaskets. Here's the graphite ones. The newer graphite. I like about these older metal ones, you could use them over. You know, you put the head on, you got a problem, you take it off. Oh, I gotta go buy another gasket. Where those graphite ones, you know, sometimes they stick and then they tear apart when you go to take it apart. And here's some more gaskets. Looks like for a big engine. Bigger horsepower. The old stock ones. It's awesome. Thanks, you guys. There's that. There's the coil. Scoop all this up. Move it along. Move it along, Taryl. Get that big box up here. You guys ready for the big box? Yeah, give it the big box. Oh, this one's heavy. Wow, all kinds of stuff in here. A muffin. An air filter. Uh-oh, money's calling. Money's calling. There's so many parts in this box that I went ahead and went through them all just now and weeded out all the doubles and multiples, triples, quadruples, and they're over there. So we could get through this a lot quicker. So here's an air filter element for a larger Briggs. Here's a muffin. One of them cigar muffins, which I still use. Carburetor kit. A bunch of these diaphragms, which I've used in many videos with the auto chokes. You may have seen me use these. There are a whole bunch of them in there. I got tons of these now. Here's another Red Max part. Looks like it's for some kind of blower. Here's another Red Max cable. Here's a little coil, Red Max coil for some kind of weed eater or chainsaw. Here's a cylinder assembly. It's kind of corroded. I'm sure that's for some kind of Red Max. Here's some more Takumish carburetors with the bulb on the side. Adjustable. Can use them on something. Here's a Honda part, a spring. There were some of these electronic ignition kits, these magnetron kits that Brakes and Scrap 'em used to sell. There's the kit. You can install that on a coil that uses points to convert it to electronic And then eventually they just came out with an electronic ignition coil that would just, you could just replace it with. There were a bunch of them in there. Here's a coil. This is an electronic ignition coil because there's the electronic part right there now. That's the magnetron part that you would add to a points coil. I think we did a video on that too. Here's a recoil part, plastic pulley and rope for brakes and scrap them. Here's a set of standard rings. It's a bunch of carb kits, different carb kits. There are a bunch of these air filter elements, different air filter elements. Some of these are starting to rot, so they would be no good. Some of them are good though. So, yeah, some of them are getting bad. You can tell this one's getting bad. That'll end up in the trash. Here's another coil. See, this is a coil for points because it doesn't have the electronic part. So I could add that magnetron to this coil and make it electronic. Here's a standard piston. Another carb kit. Another carb kit. There were some of these in there, these old full handles. These are the good ones. I know the new ones you buy, the aftermarket ones like this, the rubber, it doesn't last. Starter gear. Plastic starter gear. It's a fuel cap for like an old 5-horse Briggs. There were a bunch of them in there. Here's a shop pack of these. I use these a lot. Those will get used. Here's an aftermarket part. Piston, 20 over piston. No rings. Here's another Red Max part. Carburetor. Brand new old stock carburetor for something. Here's a bunch of tank mounting gaskets. The old, I believe these are made out of asbestos. No love note in there. Warning you. Here's another aftermarket part. Oh, this is a aftermarket brakes and scrap them for an old vertical pull recoil on an old lawnmower. So yeah, this aftermarket stuff, it's been around forever. Made in Taiwan then. Republic of China. Governor spring. Plug gauge. This is a tool. This is a gauge. Probably for checking valve guide. To see if the valve guide's worn. Here's a gear. Crankshaft gear. See, a lot of this stuff I know just by looking at it. I can tell what it is. Starter gear. Another plastic starter gear. Here's a condenser. That probably went with that set of points I showed you earlier. That'll get used. Reamer guide. So this is another tool. It's tapered for the reamer. So you could use it on for valves, for the valve guides. Here's another gas cap. This one screws on. Not like the other one I showed you. That had the little tabs. Here's another condenser. Same one. Flywheel keys. Brakes and scrap them. Some muffler nut, lock nut, and a cap spring. Oh, for a fuel pump on an old Briggs. There's some Takumish part here. A seal. Here's another Tacumish part. Here's another little baby seal for something. Never know, I might run into some old Tacumish that needs that. There's two of them there. Here's an ignition switch from something. And here's the little kit, because there's the little screws and the little tabs where you had to actually screw the wires to the terminals. And there's the keys, and then there's the little letters that tell you what everything does. Starter, battery, that stays together. Here's the rope. You can buy rope for your starter. Here's a carburetor body assembly. Oh yeah, for one of them updraft carburetors, brand new. It's got the gasket in there too. Might be able to use that. Something might come in. Some old piece of equipment where the carburetor is all corroded away. Got the part number. Here's an air filter, an old air filter. Remember these on the old mowers? The old Eager ones. Recoil springs. An old recoil spring. Some more air filter elements. Have to check them to make sure they're good. What are these? Recoil spring? No, these two are recoil springs. Old Tacumish recoil springs. This is a set of rings for a Tacumish. Have to see what those fit. Here's another recoil spring. This is for an old vertical pull recoil with the little plastic pin. Yet you had to drive out to replace this spring. So they gave you a new pin to drive back in. I can remember replacing them back in the day. And the very last part is a transmission part, a Peerless part. I can tell by the part number, 778. And that's a gear. That went in some Peerless transmission. 7781361, I believe. I need that, Taryl. That's the gear I've been looking for. And then a loose washer. Anything else hiding under here? There's a Mufkin locking tab. You know, this would go on a Mufkin, and then you can bend the tabs over so the bolts wouldn't back out. Well, there you have it. New old stock parts. Now we just got to put them away. So again, I'd like to thank Mike and Deborah for the free parts. And there's your dinner.